Live time. Hey, how are you guys? Can you guys hear me? I put the headphones in because there's a party going on outside and trying not to pick that up. So hopefully these headphones are helping. Hello, everyone. Chase is in the building. You can hear me? Okay, fantastic. All right. So we have our special guest here. Well, first off, let me just say hello. Welcome to the Characters Unmasked. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm super excited about tonight's conversation. And without further ado, let me introduce the guest of honor. I'm going to send you a request to be in the video. Okay, I waved at you. Let me. Oh, here we go. Bow, bow. Go live. Hi, Aria. Hi, Queen. Hey.
Hello. Oh, let me
How are you?
myself. I'm good. How are you doing?
Yes, get your light. Find your light.
Yes. I thought I was gonna have more light, but I have to move. Okay, cool.
Listen, it's 8 o'clock. It's all
Yeah.
good. It's all good.
How are
How you
you?
doing?
I'm great. I'm great, actually. I feel really
Yeah.
good. Yes. Yeah.
Yay. Well, thank you for being on the show.
Thank
I'm
you
so
for having me.
excited to talk to
Yeah.
you.
Thank you for having
Yes, absolutely, of course. Okay.
me.
First off, for those who don't know you, could you
Hmm.
just tell the people a little bit about yourself? You know, people who are here, people who catch the replay.
Hmm.
Who are you, and what's your story?
I am an actor slash
Uh-huh.
model.
Wow.
Consider myself a filmmaker too, in all aspects. Social media content creator. Um, I don't want
Melanie.
I don't want to say that I just create comedy. I don't want to box myself into that. I feel like I create anything. Um, I I'm in New York for now, but I have plans on moving out of here to Atlanta.
To
Um,
where?
Atlanta.
Oh, you're gonna make the move?
Yes, I think so. I think so.
Hey,
Yes.
hey.
But yeah. Short and sweet. I'm originally from Ohio, obviously,
Oh,
but I moved up to here like 8 years ago to New York.
wow.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. And so, when did you decide to get into acting, modeling, content creating? Like, when did you have that moment of this is what I want to do and just go for it? Because you're killing it.
I I got a taste of it because I've been in social media since 2012. So
Hmm.
I've been around content creating for so long, and I just get a taste from it from my friends, and then I started on Vine.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That little
Do
six
it for
second,
the vine, right?
yeah, that little 6 second taste of creating and like running around having fun with a bunch of my friends and creating these things that actually past it are like
Hmm.
helping people in the way of comedy and making people laugh. That's just like something that fuels me, honestly. So when I got a
Right.
taste of that, and then I just can't, I just haven't stopped. I just can't stop. I've taken a couple breaks,
Yay.
but
Okay.
I don't see myself ever stopping to create content ever, even at
Yeah.
like on like a Will Smith level. Like he's so old, but he's still creating on the side. I mean, he's not
Right.
old. I mean, he's not so old, but you know what I mean. Like he's like the
I
old,
mean,
like
yeah, you
old.
like he's so old.
Yeah.
If Will Smith sees this, he's gonna be like, all right now.
I mean, he's like one of the older. Like he doesn't have to create content, is what I'm saying. It's basically what I mean. Like even if when I'm at
Right.
his level, like he doesn't have to. He's like one of the only A-list actors that actually creates content on social media.
True. True. And like loves doing it and enjoys to
Right.
do it. And you can see that in his work. And the same with you, which is why I think a lot of people like the content that you create. Like you,
Mm.
at least for me, when I watch it, you can tell that you're enjoying it, you're having
Yeah.
fun, you're not just doing it to try to like be on any trends
Right.
or You know,
Exactly.
it just seems like pure joy, and it's just
Yeah.
so genuine.
Yes, I love filming. I love filming. I do love editing too. I'm almost getting tired of editing, but I still love the whole process of it and seeing something come together. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, everything about it. And I try not to look at numbers too much.
Mm-hmm.
Because numbers could either because do two things. It could either discourage you or it could inflate your ego or inflate your head, thinking that maybe you don't have to post as much if you're
Mm-hmm.
doing so well, or if you're not doing so well, you don't think maybe you could think maybe you don't you just are you get discouraged and don't want to post anymore. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
That's definitely true. Yeah, especially in this industry in general, you know, a lot of what we do relies on audience response, you know, and how they receive something that we create and everything like that. So there definitely is a fine line between, you know, feedback and response, and especially for social media, you know, I
Mm-hmm.
guess that's in terms of likes and comments and numbers, you know,
Yeah.
but then also not taking it to places that it can hurt you creatively. Or
Right.
like you said, your ego too, because that sure is another thing. What's
Mm-hmm.
some other ways that you stay grounded and humble so that you don't get too much of an ego? Because your numbers are nice.
Um,
So, you know, I could say that. I know you don't want to say it, but I'm going to say your numbers are nice. Congratulations. But
um,
how do you stay humble?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't look at myself as I mean, I look at myself as like I know my worth in a sense and like a business
Mm-hmm.
sense. But I'm
Yeah.
not I don't look at myself as I have friends too that are way bigger than me that I want to get to these levels too that keep me grounded. Like, you know, I look at them, I'm like, yeah, I'm nowhere near where I want to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't know. I don't I I don't think I have that in me to be that
Yeah.
egotistical content creator. Like I've been around everybody, like all the
Mm-hmm.
big names, all like so many people, and I could just see how people move and how I want to project myself in the community and how I want to come off. And
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want that to I don't want that to be behind my name, you know?
Right, right, right. Like, oh,
Yeah, yeah.
that guy. He
Yeah,
thinks
yeah,
he's so full of himself.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, good vibes only. Well, I mean, I've had the honor and the pleasure of working with you, and it certainly
Yeah,
is good vibes only with your
yeah,
whole crew and everybody. So
yeah,
I can attest to that, that
yeah.
he means what he says about not having an ego and really being just a dope person, just genuinely. So.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I can vouch you. So modeling though, when did you get the model bug? And how's that been going? How's
Um,
the modeling journey? I think you're our first model on the
yeah,
show.
I've taken I've taken a few pictures like before, like, you know, and the people would tell me, "Oh, you should model. You have the face for modeling. Your face is really symmetric, blah blah blah."
You got
Like
them angles.
yeah, and I just this year I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna like fully indulge into it because like before
Hmm.
I couldn't look at myself or consider myself a model. Now I can. Now when I'm out shooting, I have like my poses and like I know what to go to and what to do in certain situations. I also have like my little circle that I'm very cool with to
Hmm.
that I'm very comfortable with, and like my main photographer well, I was about to say his name, but he's known on social media as Night Out Visuals, and
Uh-huh.
his partner Chill Tones. I think we work really good together. So
Hmm.
I think it was a combination of me just wanting to put myself out there and me finding because I just do better when I know people that are in my circle for a long time. I don't
Hmm.
I don't work with a lot of new people, and that's not because like um, I'm like cocky or whatever. I'm very comfortable. I'm very comfortable in my circle, which I need to like, you know, get out of my comfort zone and go
Hmm.
do other people. I know that, but I know what I can create with them, and then especially if I'm starting off with something like modeling. So
Hmm.
I took advantage of that and started doing it. Yeah.
Well, that's great. I mean, and it makes a difference to have a tribe,
Hmm.
people that you feel comfortable with, people that you feel supported by. I know Melanie is one of them. She said them cheekbones.
Yes, Melanie is a big part of my support system for sure. She's a
Yes,
huge part and a
she's
lot.
super dope. Yeah,
Yes,
maybe we'll have her on the show.
yes, maybe.
She's
Yeah,
super dope, super
yeah.
dope. I love her
My
too.
phone.
But yeah, it definitely, huh? Your phone's about to die?
No, no, no. I
Oh.
have a charger here. I just got the little 10% warning or whatever.
Oh, okay. But yeah, like I was saying, just to attest to what you were saying as well, that having a good tribe of people who genuinely support you, that there's no egos across the board. They're
Hmm.
gonna, give you feedback to help you become better and everything like that. That's something that a lot of creators, I feel like, really gravitate towards. And when they find it, they hold on to it. So I don't blame you for having your circle that you're comfortable with. Maybe
Yeah,
just your whole circle needs to branch out and
yeah,
stretch and do different things. It doesn't mean you have to leave your circle or your team behind,
oh
but
yeah, yeah. Of course, yeah,
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 definitely, definitely.
yeah.
So, what's one tip since you're our model? What's one
Mhm.
tip that you can give about modeling, like the
About
secret to it?
modeling,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'm good enough yet to give tips. I don't know. Talk to Melanie about that.
For her.
Maybe it's just practice, really. I mean, maybe practicing your poses in the mirror or something, because
Hmm.
a lot of people have like their go-to like selfie looks, like when you're taking a selfie and you have like your own selfie angle, whatever.
Right, right,
That,
right.
that
Yeah.
doesn't translate in
Yeah, when the camera's
yeah,
flipped,
yeah,
right?
that doesn't translate. So I mean, maybe you yeah, just practice a lot, I guess. Get a friend
Hmm.
that you're comfortable with to take pictures of you, even if it's on your phone to start off with, and practice
Hmm.
different poses. Look at different models on social media. I follow especially on like TikTok. I follow a couple of models on TikTok that
Hmm.
I've grabbed some poses from because they're like, do try these poses out, blah blah blah, and I try them out
Hmm.
myself. They end up coming out great. Because before, I know when I first started, I only had one or two poses.
Hmm.
Now I can switch it up, and I have a few. I feel like I have more
Right,
and more.
right, right. Nice. That's dope. That's dope. Well, I mean, I wish you all the best, of course, with your modeling career as
Thank
well. And
you.
then I think, of course, I think especially with, social media and content and everything and page, it's so like visual as well. So when you have those just professional photos with dope model shots, it also makes you, transcend to an even higher level as
Mhm.
well. When people look at your page, they're like, oh, okay,
Mhm. Yeah,
yes, nice.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And
Right.
that was another thing too for me too, because I was like, before I used to do a lot of content videos, right? But
Hmm.
I would post like 20 straight videos and not a
Hmm.
picture of myself. So
Right.
I was just looking at my page and I'm like, well, I mean, it's a lot of dope content, but like nobody really is seeing me.
Right.
Like nobody's
Right.
really seeing me like outside of the videos or like can connect with me on like a different level.
Hmm. Yeah. And yeah, you have to be strategic. Social media uh is a business at the same time, so you definitely have to be strategic in the way that you post, especially if you want it to have a certain appeal, for the people that you want to view your page. And man, it
Mhm.
takes time, but again, I'm just so proud of you and so happy for everything that you're doing and what you're going to continue to do.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
speaking of which, you write as well, right?
I do right, yes, I do right.
Do you have any upcoming projects that you're working on that maybe you can talk about, or things that you've recently done and have been a part of, whether you wrote it or were in it, that you just want to talk
Um,
about and
I
proud of?
I have a couple projects that I want to do that could be short films, but I
Hmm.
just wanted to. I might just release them on social media, but depending on what it like. Like I have a couple cinematic projects that I want to do. They're both dramas, One's
Hmm.
suspense, one's based off a true story, and one is more dramatic, relationship based drama that I need to do. I actually need to.
Hmm. Oh, you feel it in your spirit.
Yeah, because it's just been too. I've been talking about it for too long. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but they're called Twin Flame and Match the Description, and then I have obviously I have Romel's movie, a Super Block too, that's about
Hmm.
to start filming again. I was just
Oh,
talking to him
nice.
today. He's gonna he's gonna start setting up dates again because this
Yeah.
this whole
With the
thing
pandemic,
yeah, this whole thing pretty
shut
much
a lot of stuff down.
derailed his whole project. So
Yeah. How about you? How did the pandemic affect, projects that you might have had lined up or just your
um
mindset, is everything okay? I hope
um
so.
to be completely honest with
It's
you, it
unmasked. It
it's
is
it
unmasked.
it
So
it
be honest.
to be completely honest with you, dependent. I feel like I lost a lot of money. I lost a lot of money, just like everybody else did. I feel like I lost a lot,
Yeah.
but I feel like I gained so much more. Like, um, I'm not happy that it happened, but like in that time, I was able to I was able to grow in so many different ways, like
Mm-hmm.
mentally, physically, spiritually, and like I'm I'm not gonna say that I'm not affected by it, but like
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to live. I don't want to put that mindset on myself that like oh when this is over or like just let it hinder me in
Right,
what I'm
right.
trying to do while everybody else is out here progressing.
Yeah.
So I feel like in this time, if you weren't grinding in this time on something,
Hmm.
then because you had so much free time on something, then you like then you just never will.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
No, that's
but yeah,
definitely true.
I feel like personally, 2020 might have been one of the better years of my life. Actually, it sounds weird,
Wow, like a
but
blessing in
yeah,
disguise, huh?
but truthfully, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can understand that for sure. I know for me, it definitely forces you to do self work where
Mhm.
in every area that you may need it, and also, like you said, the discipline.
Mhm.
It definitely hones in on the discipline for people who are creatives to be able to keep creating and not slow down, not get depressed about it. Really
Mhm.
have to find your happy place in the things that can just build you up, where you get inspiration from to keep going.
Right.
So I totally agree. It was the Lord works in mysterious ways. Um,
Exactly. Yeah,
but that's
definitely.
so true. That's so definitely true. Okay, I'm glad the music stopped. You hear? The music is
Oh,
done.
I didn't
Look at
hear at all
God.
the whole time.
You didn't hear it at all? They had a whole party going on right before you came on, and I was livid. But anyway, so how has your actor, creator, how has your journey been thus far? Like, what are some of the high moments? What's some advice that you can give for, the challenging times? How has your journey been?
Um, I mean, I mean it's. I mean, I can't complain about it. I guess it's been good.
Hmm.
I haven't had that big principal role that everybody's looking for yet. I haven't had that yet, which I feel like is coming very soon.
Hmm.
But if that doesn't happen, I feel like I'll be in a place to put myself in that position, my own self as a creator,
Yeah,
because that's what
yeah,
it's really moving to. Like there's I have friends and there's a lot of people that are creating episodic content and short films and movies outside of Hollywood, and they're really good and they just get bought up. And
hmm hmm
so I feel like if it doesn't come by audition, I can create it myself. So, but
yes,
I feel like it's not. My journey's been good so far. I feel like I'm where I should be still, but
hmm
I feel like I'm about to hit like a full abundance mode here soon.
Yes. Speak it into existence.
Yeah,
Is there anything that you've learned that you probably could share or give as advice or inspiration to other creatives and artists, going along on their journeys as well?
um, just try and be consistent. Especially if you're a smaller creator, especially as a smaller creator, um,
Hmm.
you just be consistent, and then be consistent. And don't look at your numbers, and don't take anything personal, or
Hmm.
keep going. Like I started a whole trend this year that I got no credit for, and
What trend was
I
it? Let
started a
the
whole trend
people
this year that I
know.
got no credit for. But I'm not like angry about it because like people still tag me in it to this day, and I made this
Huh.
video out in April. Um, um, the voicemail thing, the
Oh yeah, the 20s, the 2000s,
yeah,
right?
like
Uh,
so when I posted that video on TikTok, because I posted two different sounds, right? I posted one sound on Twitter, and that went super viral on my Twitter. That was the first video that hit 1 million on my Twitter.
oh wow.
And then but when I posted that same exact video to TikTok, they copyrighted it. So
What?
and then somebody took my sound from Twitter and went and put it on TikTok, and they didn't copyright it, and they
What?
let their sound fly, and then
Ooh.
everybody's, but it was still my voice, like
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
my voice,
Yeah.
but they didn't get copyrighted, so they let that whole sound fly, and
That's
everybody,
crazy.
and so he like basically got all the clout from that almost, and I didn't get not a nickel as much for that. But I mean,
Wow.
whatever. It's my voice. It's whatever. But like
Yeah.
like I don't know. It's just a certain mindset you have to have,
Yeah.
because people let that discourage them, and
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, and then at least it's a hit. You know what I mean? At
yeah,
least he didn't steal it, and then it was like, oh well,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
But
People were still commenting to this day. I probably got one yesterday, and like tagging me in like big pages, reposting these voicemail videos. Like that's Chase's voice.
oh
But
my
I,
gosh, that's crazy. Well, hopefully one day you can tell the people, the whole sea of people in the world, like, hey, that's my voice
yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
real.
So
Oh man, that's crazy though.
yeah,
But
so I'll start another one.
yeah. Yeah, of course, absolutely. So you mentioned Twitter. Like I am not even on Twitter anymore. So
Mhm.
what are your social media outlets that you like to go to and that you feel work and are amazing and great aside from, Instagram?
Um, Outside of Instagram, I've been hitting YouTube a lot lately. I've been getting help from my people in Atlanta. Thankful for them.
Hmm.
Um, I've been hitting YouTube a lot. I should have been hitting YouTube years ago, or whatever.
Hmm.
Twitter, I love Twitter. I love Twitter. I feel like Twitter is one of the funniest platforms to me.
Hmm.
For me, I have TikTok too, and that's one of my bigger, more active platforms.
Hmm.
Um, I have like I feel like TikTok is, if you're a creator, I feel like you should not start out, but like the grow the fastest is TikTok. It's
Hmm.
plain and simple. Um,
Hmm.
I restarted my TikTok because, long story, I had to restart my TikTok from zero in I think like February-ish or March,
Hmm.
and I'm at like 223,000 right now.
Wow.
And but like that's not happening on Instagram if you're a creator.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless
It's
something
true.
big happens to you, like
Right.
you get press outside of Instagram,
Hmm.
then that grows your Instagram, or something like that.
Yeah.
But like that's not happening on Instagram right at this state, no, for sure.
Hmm.
Not for any creator. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. Okay.
Mhm.
There's a question that came in, so let me see what it is. Oh, yes. Queen Kaja asked, okay, let me put it on the screen. What are some of your
Artist.
short and long-term goals?
My short and long term goals. That's
Hmm.
how long term I don't know. Short term. Short term, I want to be able to very short term. I want to be able to post my content and make money straight.
Hmm.
Like I've been on social media for too long to not be able to monetize my content on like how everybody else is like and
Hmm.
just like live off of it that way. Because
Hmm.
now I just make money off of the ads that I do and
Yes, we'll talk about that also.
stuff like that. And like I
Uh-huh.
think that like social media tricks and like I've been in the game for so long that I have like social media friends and just get opportunities from and stuff. But like
Hmm.
I want to just be able to short term. I want to be able to just post my content and live off of that pretty
Yeah.
healthy like I feel like I should be.
Yeah, in
Um,
a comfortable way. Absolutely. Go
and
ahead.
long term, I feel like I have a lot of goals in creating different businesses and like having my own like studio on a
Hmm.
lower I was about to say lower Tyler Perry scale, but like I want to like obviously get to that point at a point, but like you know um
Yeah.
having my own studio, having uh creating my first feature film, creating my first TV show, and just taking my content from social media to the big screen, but like
Hmm.
in like my way, like my own creative self way, not like
Yeah.
um, somebody buying it and taking creative control.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, like
Yes, that's so important, having that ownership, right? To maintain that, that's important. Just as creatives for what you created and also the business side of it too. Um, I think it's also good for a lot of creatives to understand the business as well. Hey to everyone who has just joined also.
oh,
Um, you good? What's going on?
yeah, that was my phone again. My bad. Okay.
Get it together.
Mm,
I'm playing. But yeah, to just understand the business as well so that, especially for, all of my beautiful black and brown people and everything like that, to be able to 100% have ownership of their stuff
mm,
and continue to create on their terms is it's so necessary because at the end of the day, there's next generations that's going to be looking up to us as well.
right.
You know what I mean? And seeing where we go and how far we go. And then they'll start dreaming on, like, wow, I saw so and so and I want to be like him. I want to be like her. And it really becomes bigger than yourself when you start to think about it like that as well. And, you can make certain strategic moves and smart moves as well if you think about it in that way.
Right.
Um, right?
Mhm, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so definitely, definitely, definitely. So
Mhm,
speaking of the ads, because I noticed
mhm,
those, congrats to that as well. How did
mhm.
that come about with getting those paid partnership ads on Instagram? That's amazing.
Um, some people hit my email. Some people I've reached out to myself
Hmm.
because you can't just wait for it.
Yeah.
So some, so like some people reach out to my email, and then
Hmm.
normally brands have work with agencies now. So like it'll be an agency that comes to my email with like a deal
Hmm.
or something. But yeah, them either reach out or I'll go to them directly. It's kind of like
Gotcha.
50/50 depending on like who
Yeah.
I work with. Yeah.
And do you have an agent? And if not, are you looking to get an agent, or are you like, I'm fine
I
creating my own content?
I don't have an agent. I'm open to it for
Hmm.
modeling and acting. I'm open to both. Getting an agent for both, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you should have enough stuff for a reel. You have a reel?
Oh, I need to update it. My reel is old. I need to update it. Oh man, my reel is old. You just reminded me. I should probably do that this weekend.
Yes.
But,
Okay. So do
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Get that done.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Oh, okay. I have a fun question.
Mm-hmm.
What music are you currently listening to?
Um,
If
um,
you have time, do you have time to listen to music nowadays?
I listen to music transport or like in transportation, pretty much when I'm in the car or on the train.
Uh-huh.
Um, oh man, Taylor's new album just dropped. 21 Savage's new album dropped. I listen to a lot of just like a lot of hip hop and R&B.
Hmm.
I yeah, Taylor and I listened to Savage's album and then I'm trying to think of who's new, but like at the current moment, I've just been listening to
Hmm.
those two because I haven't been able to listen to anything else because I'm doing a lot. I
Got
think
you.
those
And
two.
then for uh-huh. And then for you, like with music, is that your escape, or do you listen to it and you're inspired? Is it a little bit of both at times?
Both,
Like,
yeah,
how does music affect you?
both. I eventually want to be I too want to be a music video director because sometimes when I hear songs, I see a lot of things. Like I just
Mm,
see like I have my own vision of like what the music video would be like, and
that's dope. I think
yeah.
that's something you should put on the list for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And so when I see that, so like, yeah, it's inspiration sometimes. I hear a song and then get inspired and get the idea or start writing or something.
Yeah.
Um, I did a whole thing. I remember I did a whole thing to one of Juice WRLD's songs,
Mhm.
and he ended up doing a music video similar to what I did, but I was never able to put the video out. One, because when he did that, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna put my thing out. And then two, when he I wasn't able to get the clips for some reason. I forgot what happened. It was some different camera, some different SD card or whatever. But
Mhm.
I had like damn near the same vision as him as on this project. So when he put it out, I was like, I was just looking at it like,
Wow. Yeah.
like,
So
oh,
did you feel that was like in a way like confirmation and affirmation that you two can definitely do this and your ideas are popping?
yeah, yeah, in a way, yeah, for sure, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like, because I know I would be like, this is a sign. Like, if I had the same type of creative eye, you know what I mean? I definitely hope it didn't frustrate you.
No, no,
Um,
no. I was just like, oh, I mean, I wanted to put mine out first, but it was his song.
right.
So, yeah,
You can't be mad at that.
yeah, yeah,
Carol, so silly. She asked, how do I get one of those dope characters t-shirts? Well, you have to be a character.
yeah. Mm, mm,
Is that
yeah,
exclusive?
it's exclusive.
Um, boom. So,
Hmm.
who would you love to work with, or what type of movie would you want to be in?
My ultimate movie I always felt like was action comedy, kind of like a Bad Boys Rush Hour style.
Hmm.
I want to do something where I can do my own stunts and it be funny too at the same time. That's like like that'd be like that's what I always like said would be like a dream type role.
Yeah.
Was that?
Would you want to write it?
Would I want to write it?
Yeah.
I could write it. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
well,
Yeah, I could write that. But yeah, I could write that.
uh-huh.
For sure. That needs some budget behind it though, because I want like explosives and all that other stuff.
Yes,
So yeah,
of course. An action movie has to have explosives, fast cars,
fast cars, all that. Yeah,
all of that, all of that.
all that. Yeah, yeah. So
Right? But
it can't be.
are there, huh?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was saying, well, like with a budget like that, you can't skip out on an action movie. Like I can't be doing like fast car chases in a Kia or something. You know what I mean? Like,
They're gonna be like,
yeah,
yeah. Right? Yes, I agree, Mel. What you call it? Also, but who are some actors that maybe you would love to work with one day, or directors, or any other content creators,
yeah.
or other models? Like, who are some people that you'd be like, oh, it'd be dope to do something? Let's put it out there. Put it out there.
For directing, I know like when I'm bored, I watch a lot of behind the scenes of stuff, and I always see
Hmm.
like I watch a lot of like Michael Bay stuff, and like it always seems like a crazy, fun, energetic, hectic time on set that I would love. Michael Bay for sure. Um,
Uh-huh.
and he's like in like the action, blow a lot of stuff up. Like he loves explosives and stunts.
Yeah.
And for actors, I feel like I'd obviously Will Smith. Um,
Yeah.
um,
Don't say it with the eye roll, say it with your chest.
obviously Will Smith. Obviously, you know,
Obviously.
like I remember like Damson Idris,
Hmm.
from Snowfall.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, there's this other dude's name too. It's escaping me right now. Um,
It's
I
okay.
want to work with Woody the Great too. Um,
Yes, I love him. He's super dope.
yeah, he's dope.
Hmm.
Um, on the content creator side, I mean,
Or
there's
have you like
there's
worked with a lot of people already? Because you've
I
done a
have
lot.
I have
Yeah.
in the past, yeah, I have. There's nobody. I mean, there might be a couple people that are slipping in my mind that I'd be like, yeah, I would love to work with them, but I'm like nobody I'm really like super like fiending to work with right now as a content creator. Like, but
Hmm.
I want to work with so many, but like, there's nobody I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
maybe some of
Yeah.
the videographers and cinematographers because like I feel like I'm more attracted to them in terms of like their mindset because they can put together some of the stuff that I can put to that has like is in my brain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Um,
So back to ATL.
mhm. Yes.
You're gonna do the move. What made you
Yes.
want to do ATL?
Um, I just feel like as a content creator, I'm stagnant in New York as a content creator. Almost, I feel like I'm stagnant here. And then Atlanta's turning into like Black Hollywood, damn near basically. So many
Hmm.
like movies and film opportunities are happening in Atlanta. Like everybody's
Hmm.
coming from LA and New York and going down there, and then I've just been told so many, like I've just been like pulled towards there, like pulled
Yeah.
towards there, and then on the content creating side, I have my peoples down there that are really grinding, and that's like the type of energy that I want to be around
Hmm.
in terms of like work ethic and on social media and what to do. So hi Sasha.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah.
that's your puppy?
Well, it's not. She's
Your
definitely
cat?
a puppy, a big
Oh.
dog. Yeah, she just
Because I saw you
she just
looking
busts
down.
through
I
the
was
door.
like, why is Sasha on the
She
floor?
Yeah, she just busts through the door all the time. So yeah, but yeah.
Aw. Are
Mhm.
you gonna take Sasha with you?
No, she's not my dog, but
Oh,
I
okay.
do plan on getting one. Like, I do plan on that. I'm not gonna lie. I
Okay.
do plan.
Nice, nice.
Mm-hmm.
So then back to the action movies that you want to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna do your own stunts?
Oh, I want to definitely 100%. Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna be Tom Cruise on the train.
Yes.
Did you
Yes.
see that?
I I've seen Tom Cruise do it last. I just seen him jump off a mountain. I
Oh my
just
God.
for a new movie. I just seen him do something crazy. He like jumped off
Yeah.
a mountain in a car or something like.
Oh my God.
So yeah, that's Sasha.
Oh man,
um,
that's okay.
yeah. But yeah, I definitely want to do my own stunts. Unless it's something that's completely unnecessary that I don't have to do.
Uh-huh.
But I want to do my own stunts for sure. 100%.
Wow. So you're not afraid of heights then, I'm gonna assume. Would
Um,
you jump out of a plane?
I want to. I really do. I want to just so I
Wow.
can get that fear off of me.
You
Um,
know what? Uh,
yeah, I would. That's just a fear. So I want to just
yeah,
get that off of me, so I feel like I can be more comfortable doing other things.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, I watched that Will Smith video as well when he was talking about
About fear.
jumping out of the plane. Yeah, and just overcoming that fear. And he's so convincing. He's
Hmm.
so convincing. And then I'm like, but my heart, the way my heart beats when I think about it, I'm like, it's gonna stop. It's going to just cut out
Hmm.
mid drop, and that's it. That's gonna be the last
Oh
thing.
my god.
Because some people, Haven't you heard those horror stories about people who've
I,
like caught heart attacks from like
yeah,
jumping out? I mean, I'm not wishing this on you, but
I
I'm just
know.
saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
Will Smith survived, so
yeah,
you can survive too.
100%.
I'll cheer you on when you post the video. You
Yeah.
definitely have to do the before, during, after.
Yeah, right. So that's exactly what I wanna. Yeah, I need to do that for that reason, just to
Yeah.
get that fear off of me.
Oh my
Hmm.
gosh, that's
Yeah.
insane. Speaking of fear, is there anything that you had to overcome in terms of fear with your career as an actor, content creator, just the journey? It's courageous for us to even go this path in life. So, what are some things that you had to overcome?
Um, I guess. Well, I mean, the biggest one I guess is that I had to move away from my family, but
Hmm.
I've been away from them now for like 8 years, so
Hmm.
I'm kind of used to it now at this point. But other than that, um, uh, I mean, no, I've just been really, I feel like I've been really blessed and really just like jumping into everything. So
Hmm.
I don't know if there's an actual fear of content creating that to come across,
Hmm.
not yet at least. Hmm.
That's dope. Well, what's some advice that you would give someone who is considering doing a move, whether it be to New York, LA, or Atlanta? You know, uh,
Um,
what's something you say to them if they're kind of hesitant?
uh, Somebody that's trying to chase their dreams, basically, is what.
Hmm. Yeah, and
Uh,
is thinking about, they want to make that move because you made the move.
mhm.
So, what's some advice that you would give somebody who's looking to chase their dreams, but maybe is a little nervous about moving towards their dreams, literally in a whole other state?
I don't. I mean, I don't. I think the what if factor is a little bit more scary for me than not doing it. You know,
Hmm.
I feel like you just have to, like, you can't just leave it there and just be saying what if, or like I should have, or like, it doesn't even matter like your age really. I feel like you
Yeah.
at any time that, like, you shouldn't put any limits on yourself. Um, and that if you feel like if something's pushing you, then you should do it. It's pushing you for a reason. So
Yeah.
you just
For sure.
get
I
over.
believe that 100%. If you have a dream in your heart that is
It.
purposed to you, and especially if it doesn't go away, it's like you have to honor that and pursue that. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Because I always say that us as artists, as creatives, our roles in society are just as valid, because we do bring the joy to people. We do bring, that reflection of humanity to people through our craft, and people go to the movies and watch things for those reasons, for a laugh, or maybe they get an aha moment and it's something that they can apply to their lives. And had we not pursued that, then somebody might have missed a lesson or
Right.
something. You know what I mean? And so for me, I also think about it in that way that you have to just get up and go and try to do it. Take whatever baby steps that you need to, but you have to try in any way that you possibly can, because your dream is placed in your heart for an absolute reason,
Hmm.
and you just have to do it. You
Exactly.
have to.
You said it
Yeah, for
perfectly.
sure. Well,
Said it
I was
perfect.
trying to get you to say it too,
Yeah.
but.
Yes. Yes. Well, yeah. You said it. You said it better than me. Yeah.
Man, but it's so true though. It's so true. So, okay, what is one of the most fun projects that you've done or been in? Or like a couple
Um.
of fun ones? Like, because you have people cracking up all the time, on your videos. What's some of the videos that you've done that still makes you laugh?
That still make me laugh.
Yeah.
Um. Damn. Uh. I mean, I don't know if it's a specific video. I have so much fun filming in general.
Mm,
I have so
mm-hmm,
much fun filming in general. So I feel like I'll shoot like 3 to 5 things in a day or something, and that was just like all of that just made me laugh. But like as things that I've posted that
Hmm.
that still make me laugh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know honestly. Like I'm not gonna say that like I don't laugh at my own content because I do.
Uh-huh.
There's some of my own content that actually makes me laugh. Some of it does. But like it's myself. I feel it's funny. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Right, right, right.
but like there's rare times when I'm editing and I look at it, I'm like, all right, this is comedy. Like like this is
Yeah.
actually funny. But
Yeah.
I feel like the better ones for me are the ones that I do that are more cinematic for me. The ones that take a longer time, that are more of like a project.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I did something earlier this year called Shoot Your Shot, and that was really fire for me. That was really great. And that wasn't even comedy. That was like something else. And
Mm-hmm.
I do a bunch of them. Like I look back and I don't I like to look at at some of my stuff as more storytelling than
Mm-hmm.
the comedy. And I feel like I wrote some good storytelling skits this year. And I'll
Mm-hmm.
still watch myself like I really put that together.
Yeah.
I really put that together. So
Yeah. And it makes a difference too, because it's like, sure, you can create something just for a laugh, but to have something that, like you said, is a good story behind it, then that's what really resonates with people more and people can relate to because they're like, oh man, I went through this, or my homegirl is going through this, or my homeboy is going through this. So,
right,
it's funny because it's true. It's one of those type of
right.
scenarios, definitely. I
Hmm.
get that. Let me see. There's another question.
I
For
knew it. I
Jamal.
knew it. When he came into the chat, I knew it. I knew
Who
it.
do you love making sketches with most?
Myself.
No pressure.
Um, that's actually a quality question because I don't know. I mean, I would baseline and say Melanie, but that would be very easy to say because
Hmm.
we just create magic together. Um,
Hmm.
but outside of her, Mora is really fun to shoot with. Um,
Hmm.
Mora is really fun to shoot with. But I haven't shot with anybody. I haven't shot with anybody else really. Um,
She's
outside
giving you the
of
eyes, like,
all the
look,
people
brother.
of all the people that I shot with, I'm not saying all right, okay. It's gonna sound funny because he's the one that asked the question. But
Uh-huh.
like I said, I'm big off of like good like vibes on my set, and I've never had a down moment shooting with Mello or Mora. I've never had
Uh-huh.
like a down like I'll never like it's really creative and it's really just fun times. And
Yeah.
Idris too. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Idris is a character. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'll do those three. Okay, there you go. Mora Melody and Idris, because Idris is comedy.
In no specific order,
In no
right?
specific order. In no specific order.
Yeah, because they got a little war going on in the chat.
No, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Jamal is starting stuff.
yeah.
Oh man. All of you guys are hilarious. But also, there was a question before. I don't want to miss it. Kaja of the characters as well also asked, "Hi, Wawa. If you weren't content creating, what else might you be doing with your life?"
That's a great question. I actually don't know. I actually
Yeah.
don't know. Damn, I really don't know because I didn't know what I wanted to do when I came out of high school at all. I was really just like
Hmm.
going to college just to go to college. So I have no idea at all. Honestly,
Wow.
there's
Wow.
nothing,
So,
nothing else that pulls me at all.
okay, so it literally was just a matter of trying the vines and you feeling like this is fun, and then you found your
Oh
thing that
no!
you wanted to keep doing. Was it like that?
Well, I moved up here originally for business, and then and then I and then when when that whole business deal went south, that's when I
Mm-hmm.
found Vine and Instagram videos, and like I used to create like memes and stuff like way back before they were called memes. Like that's like
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that's when I really started taking it serious. And then so like on the business side, I guess I'd be doing some sort of business, but like I wouldn't be. I don't think I'd be as fulfilled as if I'm doing content creating. So I feel like I would have started it eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's so. Well, I'm certainly glad that you are content creating. I remember you reached out to me to do the bullet with you, which was
Yes.
a great piece.
Yes.
I'm excited
Oh
for people
yes.
to see that. You
Yes.
want to talk a little bit about that? And it's not because I was able to be
Yeah.
a part of it. It's because it's a dope piece. So, like,
Yeah.
you are certainly more than
So
comedy. So,
yeah.
talk about that.
Oh, I was like, they shoot? I was like, it's fireworks. Okay. Um,
Fireworks.
I don't know why.
What holiday? Oh my
Uh,
God. See, this is
um,
why we got to get out of New York
yeah,
because it's too much.
it's too much.
People is in the house too long. They're going
Yes,
crazy.
yes. Um, so the bullet, I just met with a publicist that really likes the bullet and likes me, and
Hmm.
is trying to connect me with people to help me get it sold. Like my whole goal for it is to see it on a streaming service.
Nice.
So that's what I've been working on. I've submitted to Sundance. We'll see if that comes back. I think that
Hmm.
answer comes back in November. But my
Hmm.
main goal is seeing that on a streaming service for sure.
Dope. Dope. Would you ever create your own streaming service? Because you do
I
so
would,
much already.
I would,
Yeah?
I would for sure. I would for sure. Yeah, 100%. That would be that's one of my that's another one of my goals actually that I usually miss. But yeah, I would definitely create my own streaming service for sure.
Dope. That's a dope business move.
It is, yeah, because everything's moving towards streaming now, especially since people don't want to go outside.
Right.
So, yeah,
That part, yes.
yeah,
We all are home.
yeah, yeah.
But that's so true.
Mhm.
But yeah, so do you what are how do I phrase this question? Do you like drama or comedy more? Or a little bit of both?
So I try to mix the two, honestly, but
Uh-huh.
um, I don't know. It depends, yo. It depends on what I'm making,
It
because
depends on
I
the
really love,
story.
yeah, on a story. I really love both, but like I've been wanting to do more drama than comedy lately, but it's just easier to create comedy.
Yeah, it's
It's
quicker.
quicker, you know. Like when you're creating something dramatic, you need more cinematic looks, you need more shots, you need more better
Hmm.
actors, you need
Hmm.
like you need to actually like plan it out a little bit more.
Hmm.
Um, and it takes a little bit more time than comedy does because I feel like I mean I've been shooting comedy skits for so long that I could
Hmm.
like we could just improv something really,
Right, right.
and and it'd be funny. So
Yeah.
you can't just improv drama. So
True.
it's
True.
yeah. I want to say drama because it's more challenging.
Okay. So you like the challenge of it.
Hmm. Hmm. That's the whole reason why I haven't shot these two things that I've been sitting on. Is just this whole challenge getting people.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's all right because I also, divine timing, I always will say that it's okay if something doesn't happen and, when it was planned to, it's all right. You keep that in your back pocket, in your head, in your idea, and you don't give up on that because it's going to come out in the right time and
Right.
it's going to be just as amazing. Because then, unless you're constantly talking about it, people don't know when it was set to come out. You
Right.
know what I mean? That's just part of our knowledge as artists and creatives that, oh, I wanted it to happen this day, but it's like, people are going to appreciate it whenever it does come out, as long as it's good work and good
Right.
quality. And you definitely do that. That good
Thank
quality
you.
and that good work.
Thank you.
I'm just so proud of you.
I try. Thank you. You do too yourself. Obviously,
Oh, well, thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you.
you're.
Have you ever thought about directing, or do you already, like, do you kind of
I
direct
feel like
since you content create?
I feel like as a content creator, you are a low key a director
Yeah.
because I mean you have to tell people what you want from your um like what you want to come out of your content, like what you want them to do. So like I feel like as a
Hmm.
content, you're a low key director. Now there's I mean there's
Thank you, boo.
some people that are better than others that have
Hmm.
more of like an eye. So
Hmm.
but yeah, I look at myself as a director for sure. Hmm.
Would you want to explore that more, like literally
Hmm.
directing and stuff like
I
that?
would,
What's a,
sure.
yeah?
Hmm.
What's a project that you would love to direct, or who is an actor? Like, if you could direct one of these A-list actors, who would you want to direct?
Damn.
You
Yes. Um. Oof. That's hard. Um.
can list a couple. It doesn't have to. There's no wrong answer.
Let me say. Well, can I say Will Smith for the fourth time?
Yeah, go
Um,
ahead. Let's do it. Let's say it. We're gonna put it out
um.
there that he's gonna watch this replay,
Yeah.
and it's gonna blow up, and
Um.
then y'all gonna do something together.
Right.
Boom, done.
Yes. Um. Let's say. Let's say. Oh shit. Oh my goodness.
No
Let's
pressure.
say. I know this is hard. You know, what's funny because like as an
Yeah,
actor, I feel like I should be watching more movies because like people say like, "Have you seen this? Have you seen that?" And the answer most likely would be no. And
right.
so that
That's me too.
yeah,
I'll be
like
honest.
so like I want to say more people outside of like the norm that
Yeah,
you know, you know what I mean?
yeah.
But as of now, probably just like I would love to direct. Um, and work with like Michael B. Jordan or
Hmm.
like what's her
Will
name?
Smith.
Yes.
Don't Will Smith.
What's her name from
Aegis.
Viola Davis besides not Viola Davis, but yes, Viola Davis.
Hmm.
What's her name from Black Panther? Woman.
Oh, Lupita?
Yes,
Or
Lupita, yes.
okay.
And
Uh-huh.
she did that movie with Jordan Peele too. Us?
Yeah. Oh,
Something like
yeah. I was
Michael.
about to say get out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
us.
Us, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Lupita for sure. Those probably
Yeah.
years. Um, yeah, I would say them. For sure. That would
And
be.
then that's somebody too, how Jordan, I think it's dope how Jordan Peele started with like sketch comedy and content creating and everything like that. And then, he also made the switch to directing and putting out more dramatic pieces and,
Right,
really dope works of art that makes you thinking like, oh my God.
right.
It's always great when uh a creative who can excel in comedy can also make that transition and excel with dramatic work as well. And I
Mm-hmm.
think, like you said, it's the story that's the
Mm-hmm.
main thing. It's
Mm-hmm.
definitely this story. I had a question and I started to forget it. No, this is what happens when you're over 30. This is what happens.
Happens to me all the
Um,
time too, still.
Really? No,
Yeah.
I know you're not 30 yet. Okay,
No,
wait, hold on, hold on, hold
not yet.
on. Oh man. Okay. So, okay, I don't even know what time it is.
It's 9 o'clock.
Is it for real?
Yeah.
Okay, it didn't give me the warning yet, but I don't want this to cut out on us. So, oh, wow, 30 seconds remaining. Look at that. So, tell people where they can find
Oh.
you, what they have coming up next.
All on all social medias, you should be able to find me as I Chase, but with a V instead of an A. So
Right.
ICSC, and you should be able to find my content there. I'm pretty much posting content every day. to be honest.
Okay.
Um,
Yes, I see it now, Queen. Thank you. But thank you for being on. I appreciate you.